I was having breakfast with a legendary entrepreneur and we were chatting and we obviously talked about business. And he was telling me about how one of his marketing funnels was not working. And even if you don't believe in funnels, hear me out. Like it still works to this day. But he was telling me that it's not working as it used to. We had lower appointment rates, lower show rates, and we were feeling that people are less willing to take action nowadays. And obviously, that could be maybe something with the macroeconomics. It could be something with what's going on in the current time that we met. But he was thinking about scrapping the whole thing and starting from scratch. And that's a mistake. So here's what to do. Here's what I told him is what I'm going to tell you. Here's what to do when your marketing stops working. It's the systems didn't fail you. So you're thinking, okay, I got to start from scratch. I got to do this whole thing and do the back end, do the webinar, do the scripts, do the sales. You don't have to do all that. If you're working off of something that has proven to get results for you and it works in the back end, meaning when people see the sales presentation, they book appointments, you book clients, and then from there you serve them and you help them achieve the results. If you have that locked in, you really don't have to change that right now. That's called the back end. What you should be changing is the front end. And this is as easy as focusing on refreshing your creative, which includes your messaging, your headlines, your hooks, your visuals, and the impression you leave with people directly and indirectly. Now, why is that important? Because when you go to market, regardless if you're doing this in organic or if you're doing for paid ads, there is a certain level of market that you're dissecting. Yes, in your niche or in your industry that you're targeting, when you're focusing on your persona, that is a way to slice the market. But when you go even further, you can slice that sliver of the market by what you're saying, the words that you're saying, the visuals that you use, because some people aren't going to watch a video. Some people are not going to read text, and you are slicing the market depending on what you're saying, as well as the impression that you give. Some people, depending on who you are and your personality, how you come across, some people are going to love you. Some people are not going to love you. I'll tell you a story. I had this happen the same day, exact same day. I thought it was a God moment because I thought it was hilarious, but I had a client. She posted on LinkedIn and she literally just raved about loving the work that we were doing and just gave me a shout out. I never asked for it. I just thought that was awesome. She gave a shout out. I felt good. And then I kid you not, the next notification that happened, I checked on the notifications. I get a comment on one of my ads. What does the comment say? That I'm a terrible human being. So here I had, in the exact same, within the 2-minute span of the exact same day, I had a client telling me, yo, you're amazing. And I had someone else telling me that I've never met before, hey, you suck as a human being. Same moment, same time, same person. Why? That's their personal opinion, different perception of who I am. And that attracted a different kind of person. Obviously, that person's not going to buy from me ever because apparently I'm a terrible human being. But the client was like, I love working with you. Like, how do we do more? So how does this relate to what you're doing with your marketing? It's the same thing. Depending on who you are, people are going to love you, going to hate you. You just got to have to suck it up. And that's part of life. You're not going to please everyone. The key thing, though, is when you focus on your niche market, you have to make sure what's broken. Is it my front end that's broken? Am I not getting anyone to take action or to register or to log in into your newsletter or to take up on whatever freebie you're giving? Then you have a front end problem. If no one's taking action on the front end for your offerings or your low end ticket offerings, they're not going to sign up. They're not going to work with you. But if you have something that's proven and the back end is working, you're getting sales, and you know how to do this properly and it's fine tuned, then literally just focus on the refresh. Identify maybe your creative is wrong. Maybe your presentation is wrong. Maybe the way that you're saying what you're saying is wrong. Maybe the headline is wrong. What impression are you giving? Ask people to figure that out with you so that you don't have to figure that out by yourself. So it's like a storefront window. You don't have to change everything in the cashier, the back end, or your supply, or your logistics. You just have to change the storefront to get different people to come in and to see what you got to offer. So again, when things aren't working and you have a proven process, don't scrap it. Don't start from scratch. Don't do more work for you. Test strategically. Focus on what you can control on the front end. Change, test one variable at a time. And then from there, start iterating and optimizing. You start seeing results and things kick back in. Rarely have you exhausted the entire market. I've only seen that if you spend a significant amount, millions a month for multiple months, then you might be overwhelming the market with your messaging and it's time to shift everything. Give it a shot. Let me know how it goes, and we'll see you on the next one.
Thank you for listening to the podcast. If you'd like to get more of these podcasts, please go ahead and subscribe to wherever you're watching or listening to the pod. If you have any suggestions or questions that you want me to answer on the pod, or you have a guest that you want me to interview, please go ahead and email me all of your suggestions and questions at podcast@dogoodwork.io. That's podcast at dogoodwork.io. If you'd like to give me public feedback, you can go on Apple Podcasts, and from there, you can leave up to a 5-star review. I would greatly appreciate that. If you like more free resources where you can get my best strategies to help you increase your company's performance and scale profitably, you can get handpicked articles to propel your growth, and you can get trainings and discussions that I give freely online, as well as low-cost resources such as my books and guides. You can get all of that by going to dogoodwork.io/resources. 90% of all of these resources are not behind any email opt-ins. You can get instant access by going to dogoodwork.io/resources. Now, if you'd like to accelerate your progress and shorten the gap between information and action and start seeing results in your business, let's work together to increase your company's performance and scale profitably and serve more clients without the overwhelm. You can request a free clarity call to see how we can best support you to reach your goals by going to dogoodwork.io/apply. Again, that's dogoodwork.io/apply. As always, it's an honor to be a small part in your journey. This is Raul Hernandez. Do good work.